and welcome to another episode of The Fuck Are We? Oh, the Grossly Off Topic Podcast. Somehow I have been entrusted to be your host, and I am Papa Smurf.
I'm the Viking.
I'm the diplomat.
Florida man.
And I'm 31.
Man, you guys are getting pretty good at that.
And just going around them.
Yeah.
Like we've done it once or twice.
Have we?
Like, a few times. I don't know. So I think we told you guys on the last episode, if you listened all the way through, that we were going to do some crazy laws that are on the books. What are you doing over there?
It's hot in here.
I had to turn the fan off.
Yeah.
It's getting toasty.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This feels great. I don't know.
I think it's fucking fine down here. We're in a basement for crying out
We're in a
loud.
dungeon cellar. I mean, come on. It's not supposed to be comfortable.
Or, well, okay. Why not? I mean, never mind. I'm just going to move on. So we have decided we are going to do some crazy laws or funny laws or whatever other kind of laws that we could figure out. And I think if you guys are taking notes, Viking, you had said something about like a top 10 list or something that we can come up with. I don't know. I have 4 sheets of laws.
Someone did a little overtime last night.
Yeah, I was having a lot of fun. I mean, once you start diving in, it's never ending. I mean, there are plenty that I didn't even put on here. And it's not in alphabetical order by state, but I did save Ohio for last.
Yeah, this one's a pretty comprehensive list here. Every state in order.
I think that's the one I have.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. This one, I know we have a lot of sports fans here in the podcast.
Go Lakers.
Okay.
As they just got swept.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So I was just going to start with this one, and this one I found very interesting. It's in Massachusetts, and it says if you are over 16, it is against the law to swear at players or officials during sporting events.
So children can do it?
If you
Wait, so you're not allowed to cuss at the officials or the
players.
That gets real interesting during Red Sox games.
Well,
Red Sox versus Yankees games.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, and it says specifically over 16. So
make sure you bring your 15-year-old child to do the swearing for you.
ooh, that. But it's always more fun when they're younger.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun when like a 10-year-old says fuck.
Oh, it's even better when your toddler does it, like just walking through the house. Fuck, what did you just say? My little one, we were driving home from school one day, and she actually said, son of a bitch. And I'm like, did you just say that? She's like, don't ever say that in front of your mom. She'll kill me.
Yeah, because we know exactly where that's coming from, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. I do. I always like when little kids cuss, though.
Oh, yeah.
That is fun. If you're 16, I suppose that's not that fun.
It's boring.
Boring.
I'm not going to lie. A lot of the ones that I found the most funny were the ones that involved animals.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And this is one that really tops my list. It's in Missouri, bear wrestling is banned.
There is other states that have that as well.
Yeah, there's kind of a few, but the text below this says it was initiated due to animal cruelty, not for your own safety, but for cruelty to the animal.
It makes you wonder what happened to cause these laws to be enacted. Like
People like Florida Man. That's why these laws exist.
No.
There's probably at least one law in the books due to his actions alone.
oh, for sure.
Probably.
Probably. Well, speaking of animals, California, animals must not mate within close proximity of taverns, schools, or places of worship.
Wait, what was that one again?
How do they enforce that?
It says, animals must not mate within close proximity of taverns, schools, or places of worship.
How are you going to enforce that?
I don't know.
I mean, if you catch them in the act, what happens? Do they get a
You
ticket?
just got to break them up.
No.
Not allowed to do that. That is against the law, and you will go to jail.
Do they hire like animals that are police officers?
Just a bunch of canine units. Like,
Yeah.
no. Stop them. Stop.
Like birds flying over.
Oh, I didn't even think about birds. I was thinking about like trash pandas and
Imagine how many birds were doing the deed in the attic of a church.
Almost
goodness.
as many as the Catholic priests.
Ayo.
But that was
We don't do that on Sundays. We make sure no one else is.
but that wasn't in the attic either.
And those confessionals are not soundproof.
Bless you, my child. That's why they say that. Bless you, my child.
That's why a lot of altar boys have comb overs. Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Just between us.
Yeah. All right, Florida man. I feel like this one was actually written because of you. In Florida, it is illegal to fish while driving across a bridge.
What?
You can't drive across a bridge and fish.
How does that even happen?
Fishing pole out the window, over the bridge,
Cast
line.
it, just hold on to it.
Why would you even do that?
What would you call that? Drive-by fishing?
Yeah. It is also illegal for the failure to tell your neighbor that his house is on fire. That one's you. That one's all you.
Hold on.
Oh, hell
It is
no.
illegal to tell them that their
in-
house is on fire?
In Florida, failure to tell your neighbor
Oh,
his
failure.
house is on fire is illegal.
Well, we know Florida man likes to set the fires.
That's true.
So does he...
Watching fires.
Also,
That's what every pyro says.
What's the best way to
to
walk?
get him out?
no, it's just illegal to not tell him.
What if he's at work? Do I have to call him up?
Yeah.
Apparently. Let's just send him a text. Hey, buddy, your shit's on fire.
Can you imagine not having your neighbor's number and getting subpoenaed because you didn't tell them?
Oh, man.
That must have been a real problem.
Hey, speaking of Florida, attempting to corrupt public morals by arguing or drinking in public.
Also, just arguing.
Yeah, that's what it says. In public. Arguing or drinking in public.
Why?
You ever done that, Florida man?
No.
No.
No. Never.
A child of God.
So was I. Look how I turned out.
Doesn't say much.
Speaking of children, it is also a felony to sell your child.
See, that one actually makes sense, though.
So there's no law in the
Yeah.
books about giving it away? Awesome.
No, it just says selling.
Can't sell it.
Can't sell
I've been
it.
trying to get rid of mine for a while. Nobody wants
What,
it.
about 10 years now?
Yeah, about 10 years. Especially when she's being a real pain in the ass.
Well, you're liberal. Don't you believe in late-term abortion? So it's only about 10 years too late.
Hey, on more than one occasion, jokingly with my wife, I've said, is it too late to abort?
Also, in Florida, if you have an elephant and you tie it to a parking meter, you have to pay it.
Yeah, you have to pay the parking meter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's considered.
Did you know that
Just-
in New
just an
York, it's
elephant,
illegal
though.
to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant?
Yeah. Why in New York?
Where are you going to get an alligator in New York?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
The zoo.
Which means you have to steal an alligator then.
Well, they do sell pet alligators, and there was that myth that alligators are in the sewers in New York because of that.
Well, they actually found one not too long ago in the sewer.
In New York?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Somebody's
so it's not a
pet.
myth.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
what'd they do? Flush it down the toilet? No, they just put it in the sewer drain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have given the diplomat the extra homework of strange laws from his home country.
I know.
Well, since
Well, countries.
I was like, yeah, countries at this point.
I mean,
since we're on the topic of animals, I decided to pick a law based in Belgium since I was born in Belgium.
perfect.
So here goes. Well, this law was recently abolished in Belgium. So apparently foreigners living in Belgium could not have pigeons. unless with special permission from the Minister of Justice. Because the provision was part of a 1923 law focusing on the potential military intelligence use of
Oh,
pigeons.
carrier pigeons.
Right.
But, okay.
You would need special permission
Wait,
from
so-
the Minister of Justice.
Well,
for that.
now why would they say you're not allowed? Wouldn't that
To
help
just
their
like-
cause?
to just own the pigeons? You couldn't own the pigeon at all?
Or is it because they wanted all the pigeons?
I have no idea, but from what I read the other day, it's the law might only apply to foreigners because as this says,
So
what's
it's probably
being said,
using pigeons as spies.
Yeah, it's
to
an
relay messages back and forth.
anti-espionage type deal. That could be.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I wouldn't want a pigeon anyways. Those things are nasty.
They poop all over the place.
Like most birds do. Animals and that.
So another animal one I thought, and this is actually my last animal one. It is illegal to push a moose out of an airplane in Alaska.
In Alaska. I saw that.
Laughed so hard when I saw that.
Yeah.
Who has a
Well,
moose? in
there's
an
more to
airplane?
that. It's actually illegal to look at a moose from an airplane and also to
Yeah, I saw that part too.
push one out.
It probably has to do with those the small cargo planes that are moving, like flying fairly low, and people were probably flying too low to get a good look at the moose and
Right, and you're scaring it.
scaring it and messing with the.
But the little caveat of pushing one out.
Yeah, who the fuck puts a moose in a plane?
Does it have a parachute on?
No! You're dropping a car out of a plane.
Operation Bullwinkle.
All right, here's one. It is legal in Ohio. It is legal to throw a snake at someone, but it is illegal to shake a snake at someone. So I can throw a snake at you, Viking, but I can't shake it in your direction.
Why?
I don't.
Wow.
Is that like a... Well, I don't know. Like I was going to say, is that like a threatening gesture?
But it's more threatening to actually throw the snake at someone.
Yeah. I would think so.
What if it's like a copperhead or like a diamondback?
You can just throw it, you just can't shake it.
You just can't shake it.
No, going like this. Woo.
no.
I have a couple here for Alabama. Right? I mean,
It's funny you were going to go there because there's the one that I wanted to do, which might be the one you have.
well, I have a couple of them. I do have a couple of them. I have one in here specifically for you. But Alabama, it is illegal to play dominoes, hunt, shoot, play cards, or race on Sundays.
Well, it's being part of the Bible Belt. It makes sense. They want to keep holy the Sabbath day.
Sure. And then also Alabama, here's where it is. You cannot promote or engage in a bear wrestling match on any day.
The one I saw was in Alabama. You cannot dress as part of the clergy unless you are actually part of the clergy.
Yeah, so no nuns for Halloween or any crazy thing like that. It is also illegal to drive blindfolded. I just want you to know that.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's a few states that have that law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one that I picked out specifically for you, because I know you'll love this. State law requires voters to cast their ballots within 5 minutes of entering a voting booth.
Okay.
5 minutes?
Yeah, they say, hurry the fuck up.
Well, that has a lot to do with, I would assume that's kind of linked with trying to slow down the polls. So if you're just sitting in there, they can't eject you. So you can sit there basically, in a way, filibuster, keeping other people from voting if you just hang out in there.
Voter intimidation, probably.
Under the same lines, that's what it sounds like it would be for me. That makes sense to me is, some way of trying to stop other people from voting by just hanging out in the booth, keeping people from being able to go in.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Also in Alabama, it is illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church.
Wait, what if they're like you, though, and can't grow facial hair?
Then I can't wear a fake mustache. I can wear a fake beard, probably, but not just a mustache.
So in
Just
the,
look Amish.
So in the voting, this one was funny. In New Mexico, it is illegal for idiots
Yeah,
vote.
I have that one somewhere. And idiots is in, quotes.
Quotes, yeah.
Like, that's legit what the law says.
But it's basically insane persons convicted of felonious or infamous crimes from voting.
Yeah.
But it's not enforced.
No, because that
It's
is in
violation of constitutional
It's
law.
in direct violation of the Constitution. Oh, going back to Alaska with their, throwing meese out of airplanes. Meese, right?
Yeah.
Moose.
Meese.
I think it's meese.
I think it's moose.
Meese. Goose, geese, moose, meese.
I don't think that's it. I think it's actually
believe moose is
is the
both
plural.
plural and
Singular.
singular. Yeah,
I call it meese.
I call it meese.
mooses is.
No.
It is illegal to be drunk while you're in a bar.
That's kind of the whole purpose of going to one.
Right.
People who are already drunk must not knowingly enter a bar to drink either more, nor can they remain in the bar where they got drunk in the first place. And this says basically you have to use your own drunken judgment to decide the point at which you've had enough and kick yourself out.
No, I'm not drunk.
Pour me another. But most states already have laws that prohibit bars from serving alcohol to people who are clearly intoxicated.
Yes, that is true because the bartender needs to know when somebody is 3 sheets to the wind. But this is you saying you can't do that.
So I don't go to bars.
Well, I don't go to bars either.
I'm going to be drunk at home. You
So
put
do
me
they
in
serve
public.
water at the bars then?
I think most bars probably do have water. Yes.
Well, if you're not allowed to get drunk in a bar.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
It doesn't say you can't drink in the bar, just you can't be drunk.
Basically,
But
you have to have a
find-
couple of drinks, and if you start to show signs of being drunk, then you are no longer following the law.
Okay, but
then you have to leave the bar.
and then you're drunk in public.
Yeah.
I was drunk in a bar.
Yeah,
He threw me into public.
Into public.
Ron White, everyone.
Exactly. How about waking a sleeping bear to take a photo of it?
Yeah, it's illegal to do wake a bear to take a selfie with it.
Why?
Who does that?
Who wakes up a fucking sleeping bear?
Right.
Regardless to take a photo of it. Fuck you.
Millennials.
Fucking millennials.
It's also illegal to bring a flamingo into a barbershop. Now, last I checked, flamingos are warm weather animals.
Yeah.
So why would they be in Alaska is beyond me, but
And why you would take it to a barbershop.
Show it off, I guess.
I mean, I guess if I had a flamingo in Alaska, I would probably take that thing everywhere.
damn TikTok.
Oh.
In Florida, you're not allowed to break more than 3 dishes per day.
How do
Or
you
chip.
enforce that?
I don't
Or
know.
chip the edges of more than 4 cups and or saucers.
Is this like for in a restaurant or
No, it just-
doesn't specify?
It doesn't
No.
specify.
Like it makes sense in a restaurant, it could get costly if you're breaking shit every day, but who fucking cares what you do in your own damn house?
I mean, was there like a scarcity on
Oh, can you imagine
dinner plates?
Can you imagine the spouse fight? Hey, that's the third one you broke already.
don't throw that one, I'm gonna call the police.
She's dropped 3 today.
Did you know that in Belgium, you don't necessarily have to be a Belgian citizen to vote in the general elections?
Wow.
And
Wait, so
So all 5 of us can go over to Belgium and vote on whatever.
you can, so long as you've lived there for more than 5 years.
wow,
Okay.
5 years.
that
That's
makes
the
more
only
sense.
So
That
it's
makes
kind of
more
like
sense. That makes more sense.
It's kind of like a
Not really, but
you live
still.
there and you're following the laws and the rules of the land, so you have the right to have a say.
Do you have to
Yeah, but the
prove
thing is,
that you live there?
technically, with living there for more than 5 years, you might not necessarily be a resident.
Why not?
It just states
Could be homeless.
or All right,
Well, it's because they're not making a livable wage.
what it means is
Oh, man.
really,
Yeah, he went there. but-
really.
Oh, my God. I can't. Anywho, so you don't have to be a citizen to vote. That's
Can you imagine the
kind of strange.
collective mind explosion if we passed a law like that in America?
Just imagine, like, someone from a foreign country comes here. Let's say they're probably going to school, but still they're not a resident. They're not a citizen, but they're going to school for 5 years. After 5 years, they can vote in our elections.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Can you
Think about
imagine the collective mind explosion of certain people in this country who would lose their ever-loving shit if that ever got passed in America? That killed the conversation. Sorry, guys.
We're not gonna touch that one.
No,
Back into
we're
funny.
not.
Here's one. In Tennessee, it is illegal to share your Netflix password.
It is.
And it's also illegal to whistle underwater in Tennessee.
Honestly, if you can do that, that's impressive, though.
Too many people drown trying.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Started off as I dare you to whistle underwater. Boom, boom, boom.
Have you tried it?
No,
You can't do it.
of course you would try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, would it work? It might
No.
work.
No, it won't work.
Why not?
Because the act of whistling is the air going between your lips.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be bubbles.
but
It's not gonna make sound.
it might. I mean, think about it. If you're blowing air out through your lips, the water's not in the way. I mean, you're making bubbles. Sure, you do that when you fart in the water.
Yeah, but you hear the fart. And when it hits
And maybe
the surface,
if you're underwater, you hear it.
When you
I don't
fart,
think it would
that's
come
your
out
ass
as a whistle.
clapping.
I think it would just come out.
I don't
of
see that working whistling on the water.
Yeah,
Does anybody ever notice that when you fart in the shower, it smells so much worse?
yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
You see what happens when I fart in the hot tub.
Is that how you make the jets?
Sometimes.
Oh,
I'm a potato. Spend enough time in the hot tub. I'm a boiled potato.
I think this next one goes for all of us. We are not allowed to have tattoos in Oklahoma. Tattoos are banned in Oklahoma.
Oh, shit. I'm not going to Oklahoma.
Wait, hold on. You can't ban them once. I mean, you can ban.
I think it's banning the act of getting a tattoo, but I think
Okay.
I think you can have tattoos, but you just can't get them.
That's probably like a health crisis or something.
Yeah.
Had to have been because people
With the
doing it out of their
needles
homes and,
and then
shit.
not sanitizing it properly.
Yeah, there, especially in the early advent of like public places to get tattoos, the sanitation standards were not up to par. Hepatitis and
Yeah, I mean, bad stuff. But still, I think Myrtle Beach actually has that law too. You can't get a tattoo in Myrtle Beach. You can outside of Myrtle Beach, but I think actually in Myrtle Beach, or maybe it's not that way anymore. I don't know. I don't remember. But whatever. How about here's one for you, Florida man. In Maryland, growing thistles anywhere in your yard is illegal.
I'm for it. Thistles are ugly.
Aren't they weeds
Yeah.
like grass?
Yeah. Exactly.
Which ones are those?
Depends. They're the prickly ones.
Like the prickly weeds?
Yeah.
Well, nobody wants those anyways.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
I was like, here's another one for you. In Pennsylvania, all fire hydrants must be checked 1 hour before all fires. Which means you have to plan out a fire and then have it checked.
Or
no.
do they
Have you ever
just
been to the
check
streets
it?
in Pittsburgh? Trust me, they got an hour to figure that out before they get to the house. Between the bridges being out, the roads being shit, and roads that go to nowhere, yeah, it'll take about an hour.
I love Pittsburgh. It is a cool fucking city.
Beautiful city.
But their fucking roads are where you make a wrong turn and you're in the next city.
Yeah, I lived there for a few years.
It is so confusing.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Roads that lead to nowhere.
I'll say plus with the bridges, they for Pirates games they closed down Roberto Clemente Bridge, so fans can walk across it.
Is that the yellow one?
One of them, yes. There's multiple
they're
yellow.
like all yellow.
I think it's the one that's closest to the stadium.
To the stadium.
Yeah, so they can just walk across and get there.
Just read this one. This one's funny. In Washington, D.C., it is illegal to post a notice in public which calls another person a coward for refusing to accept a challenge or duel.
Well, I know the diplomat has learned all about triple dog dares.
Yeah. I learned my lesson.
You cannot
Never
back
again.
down from a triple dog dare.
Once the
okay,
gauntlet
hold
has
on.
been thrown.
What? Well, yeah.
Based on the previous conversation we had, that last triple dog dare,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't count.
Well, but
What was the conversation?
Were you here for that conversation?
I don't think so. I don't remember
well, so the diplomat said something along the lines of he could take us on or whatever.
Oh, we threatened to tie him to
yeah.
a chair.
Yeah, which
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
but he could take us all on. And I said, diplomat, I could take you down with one finger.
And then he
And then
changed
it
the
hit me.
rules
It hit
around.
me.
Yeah, and then after he's already thrown the gauntlet down, then he decides, whoa, wait a second.
Right.
You're not allowed to use anything. No.
What I said was based on your background.
Yeah.
There are a few things that would have to take off the table.
Yeah, well, that was after the fact, and I don't think any of us agreed to that.
That's like changing a bet to actually get worse odds in your favor.
All right. Getting a little bit uncomfortable here.
Instead of winning $5, you just want to win a ghost, which costs like $3.
Too fitty.
Because someone decided they didn't want to call in on their day off.
Oh,
Yeah, that's your fault.
yeah, my bad.
Thanks for the ghost, by the way.
Yeah, of all fucking days. One fucking day.
You know what? Next week I'll call in every day.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. You'll be too busy mowing lawns.
He probably
Yeah.
won't get a day off, so there's that.
No, he has his vacation coming up.
Yeah.
Next week?
Yeah.
Not this coming week.
Not this week.
But the week
Hey,
after.
The week after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week.
Well, good. So you'll be there for Tuesday, day after a holiday.
Fuck that.
I hate holidays.
I like them.
I don't like the day after.
I don't like the day after. It's always nice when you have that day off.
Here's a fun one. In Ohio, no one may be arrested on Sunday or on the 4th of July.
Yes. Agree.
So
Do all my crimes on
How about
Sundays.
that? Who wants to get a little crazy on the 4th of July?
So if
Well,
I
does
burn-
that weekend count? Because
No, it's just Sunday and the 4th.
we might have to move that party to Sunday then, so we can burn
We'll
the
just keep
neighborhood
going.
down.
We'll just keep going.
So-
Sunday.
Oh,
burning
we'll
your
wait until it's Sunday at midnight. We'll be like, you can't arrest me, motherfucker.
your neighborhood's burning.
Now, for common sense reasons, I understand this, but it is illegal to run out of gas in Youngstown, Ohio.
Wow.
Very much common sense,
yeah.
yes.
If you've never been to Youngstown, Ohio, well, go.
Don't.
Don't go.
Something similar. I was traveling back to my house in Michigan from Pittsburgh,
Okay.
and my buddy's car kept breaking down. Like, it kept shutting down. We had to push it multiple times. It was just a piece of shit car. Should
Yeah.
not have driven the 3.5 hours to Pittsburgh
To
in the
Pittsburgh.
first place. And it fucking breaks down just outside in one of the more dangerous areas of Toledo. And I'm like, this is a sunset area. White people do not belong here. We need to get the fuck out of here now.
No, it's probably true.
Very heavy gang presence in that area. Not trying to be racist. I mean,
No, no one said that.
the gangs come out after dark, and you do not want to be in
I'll
that
say
area.
it's like
I would not want to be there.
right.
it's like the same thing in the University of Cincinnati. Like the campus itself is fine, but if you go anywhere off campus, you're in trouble. It gets bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those areas where if it's dark out, you shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Yeah, that. I think, I don't know if it's still the same way, but in Georgia Tech, it's in downtown Atlanta, females have to be escorted by a male.
Oh, speaking of females, I got a good one.
Speaking of females.
So, in Louisiana, it's illegal for women to drive a car without her husband waving a flag in front of her beforehand.
Wait.
Like starting a race?
What are we doing?
No, it's just probably to warn people, hey.
So are you constantly waving a flag? Like,
Hey, we got a bad driver here, just letting everyone know.
It says the law applies in Virginia, but only specifically in relation to driving up Main Street when the husband is supposed to walk in front, waving a red flag.
oh, walk in front while she's driving
I
behind
wouldn't
you.
want to walk in front of a woman driving.
No, hell no. Yeah.
And then there's one in Vermont. A woman cannot wear false teeth without her husband's permission.
Yeah, they can't even get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You have to ask permission to get fake teeth. If you
And in Michigan, a woman cannot get her hair cut without her husband's permission.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
She can't cut it herself.
No, she's not allowed to get her hair cut without permission from her husband.
So do they have like permission slips? like we signed for our children in school. Like, I mean, I guess it's all digital now, but that's besides the point. We all remember, right? Getting your permission slip signed or whatever.
Yeah.
So do you like sign a permission slip and then like put a 20 spot on it or however much it costs to pay for the haircut? That's like, yes, you're allowed, but only this one time.
And only this style.
No Marge Simpson beehives.
In Arizona, it is illegal for men and women over the age of 18 to have less than one missing tooth visible while smiling.
Wait.
Okay. Wait, so more than one.
Less than one.
So you can't have any visibly seen while you smile. So just don't smile with your teeth.
Yeah.
Do the face smile.
Yeah, or don't smile.
Or don't smile.
Where was this at?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, no one's smiling there anyway. It's too fucking hot.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
And it is also illegal to refuse a person a glass of water in Arizona. Which,
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's so damn hot.
Yeah, but if you knock on someone's door and say, I need a glass of water. Well, first off, I'm not going to answer the door. Because
But
no.
then you can be fined because you refused their request to give them water.
Well, if he didn't answer the door, he doesn't
how
have the
would he
request.
know?
all the guys got to say is, "Hey, I was just trying to ask for water, and you refused him."
That's bullshit.
My ring camera says otherwise.
He was holding a gun, but he just wanted to ask
He
for
just
water.
wanted water. He said he just wanted water, and I couldn't. California, we all love California, right?
Oh, yeah.
So in a place called Pacific Grove, California, they have a law, and it says, do not molest the butterflies.
How does that happen?
Well,
Tweezers.
I just
Do not molest the butterfly.
I think it was like in Beer Fest when
Yeah.
they go to talk to that one doctor, he's just masturbating a frog.
what?
You don't remember that in Beer Fest?
No.
When they go talk to the one scientist who actually ends up making the beer, he's just masturbating the frog while having a conversation. I guess ribbit.
Also, I got a couple for California because that was fun. In Chico, maybe? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't fucking know. It is illegal to build, maintain, or use a nuclear weapon within city limits.
So go out to the countryside.
Apparently, it's okay as long as you're not within the city limits.
Hear that, Florida man?
Damn.
I don't think that's legal anywhere. Is it?
Reminds me of that episode of Young Sheldon where he's trying to get encouraged.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't understand why he can't get it. Yeah.
It is also illegal to have a caller ID in California.
Wait a second. What do you mean? Caller ID?
Yeah.
Everybody's cell phone has that.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of those little books or ones that were on the long time ago.
Yeah. When they first came out, we're not going to let you know who's calling.
Telemarketers and,
Yeah. No, you have
we
to
can't let that happen. They need
go
to
back
answer the
into
phone.
the yellow books. All right, whose number is this?
Going back to California, in Blythe, California, you are not permitted to wear cowboy boots unless you already own at least 2 cows.
Well, that explains it.
What?
It makes sense.
What?
You're not allowed to own cowboy boots unless you have...
No, I got what you said. I want to know where he says it makes sense.
All the wannabe cowboys trying to take the look from the actual cowboys.
Like
What?
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
But
But he actually has cows.
but we're talking about California.
Yeah.
What if they identify as a cowboy?
What if they sexually identify as a cowboy? Then?
And then their kids are cows.
Oh.
You look like you want to say something there, Viking. Nope. Remember, we're being woke. We're not being whacked. Being inclusive.
You guys want to go back to Belgium?
Sure.
Yeah, let's hear one.
Dogs and oxen can propel army vehicles. One such law dating back to 1939 concerns the army, which dictates that beasts of burden, which includes horses, oxen, and dogs, can be requisitioned for any vehicles employed by the army, although perhaps that wouldn't be useful if a drone ran out of fuel. It's still law today.
So basically, they're saying that those animals can pull
Right.
a vehicle, not drive it.
Let's say, strangely enough, if a military vehicle, a Jeep or whatever,
Meep,
runs out of gas, yeah, they could get a horse to
to pull it.
pull it wherever. Yeah.
Hi-ho, Silver!
Going back to our last episode with aliens, in a southern French town, it is illegal to fly or land UFOs.
I'm okay with that.
Did it? Does anybody tell the aliens that?
It is thought that this rule was initially passed as part of a marketing campaign and has remained in place ever since.
A marketing campaign?
Yeah, against UFOs.
Oh, okay. That's dumb.
It is also illegal to be naked in your own house in France.
It is illegal.
bullshit.
How are you supposed to take a shower?
Well,
Do you just have to go to a friend's house and get naked?
That's actually probably a good point, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you have fun time with your significant other?
clothes on.
That's boring.
Ooh, here's a weird one.
Or is
you
it?
go to your neighbor's house.
Here's a really weird one. In Boise, Idaho, residents may not fish from a giraffe's back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first off, again, where are you going to get a giraffe?
The zoo. Yeah. Well,
And-
that's like Ohio. It's illegal to fish for whales.
Whales.
Like, where
Yeah.
are you going to get a whale in Ohio?
Yeah,
Not the zoo.
It, what does it say here? There's like stipulations to that. It is illegal to fish for whales on Sundays. And that means you can go whaling on any other day, even though there are no whales.
Whoever made that law obviously didn't look at a map to see that we're landlocked.
We're not landlocked.
We're definitely not landlocked.
Well, you know what I mean. We're surrounded.
We have a big
We have
lake.
we have a great lake.
No ocean.
We have a big lake called Lake Erie.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big.
Pretty big.
Actually,
It's considered one of the Great Lakes.
It's big water.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great
and
lake.
we also
Plus
have the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes up our
Well,
southern
you're
border.
getting technical with it.
Am I?
Not
Yeah.
to mention,
Is that technical?
the Niagara Falls whole thing goes straight to the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, actually, not on this side.
And bull sharks swim in fresh water, so
Yeah, they're going to make it down that waterfall.
Lake Erie's not freshwater, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it has all the salt deposits underneath it.
Oh, yeah. That's where
So why isn't it saltwater?
Because the salt hasn't
it
mixed
only
with
takes one bad mistake. drilling.
Yeah, literally, that's all it would take.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with the Salt Lake in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
It was a salt mine underneath the lake, and they drilled into it, and it flooded and basically salinated the whole thing.
Oh, that's fun.
Wow.
And of course, that one is a locked lake, so it has nowhere to go.
Well, that's okay. You
This
flow
one's
better.
weird. In Louisiana, biting someone with your natural teeth is simple assault, while biting somebody with false teeth is aggravated assault.
Because the false teeth doesn't hurt you when you bite someone.
Huh?
I don't.
So you can bite harder because it's not your own teeth.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
you're saying.
I can see that.
No, I can't see that. But I mean,
Well, okay, so it's Louisiana, and there's the, like vampire and all that kind of people that have probably put in fake teeth.
Oh, so they're just trying to.
It's not.
Keep
I don't
people
think.
from
Yeah, I don't think it's
biting
talking about.
people.
Yeah, I don't think it's talking about
I
like,
want
people.
to suck your blood.
Yeah. You got the voodoo and all that stuff down there. So
Hey, so we've talked about this before. Idaho is the only state to have an active ban on cannibalism.
So there goes our plans. We can't have it in Idaho.
Damn.
Just don't do it in Idaho.
Yeah, we can do it in
So
Montana.
it's legal
and
here.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not illegal.
It's not legal.
Why are you looking at me?
Maybe he thinks you would be tasty.
You're looking pretty yummy.
We don't talk about Bruno.
He likes that dark meat.
Did you know that in Belgium you could drive right into oncoming traffic?
Why?
Why?
Picture this. Out here, let's say if you're driving down a major road, not a highway,
Sure.
Right.
and you have a side street. Let's say if a vehicle is on the side street trying to get onto a major street, they're meant to wait until they have room to get in.
Sure. Like
But in
we do
Belgium-
here.
You just bypass that?
But in Belgium, you can go straight in. Those who are on the major street have to slow down for those trying to get in from a side
That's
street.
stupid.
They don't have suicide lane. I mean, I guess technically it is a suicide lane, but
That is crazy
Yeah.
to think. So there's no stop signs? I mean, you wouldn't need them. Well,
It's just one of those laws when you think about it.
it's just
It doesn't make
optional.
any sense. It's like, for example, I moved here from Jersey a couple years ago. Let's say if you're on a major highway or the Garden State Parkway,
Yeah.
you're going at, let's say, 70 miles per hour. So now those on the on-ramp, they're meant to yield to the vehicles on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I noticed when I moved to Ohio, it's completely different.
What
Those
do you
who are
mean?
trying to merge on the highway just gun straight.
That's against the law
Straight to.
here.
Well,
But people still do it.
the on-ramps are meant to give you time to get up to speed to merge with traffic.
Right.
and it's
But I
actually the
noticed-
responsibility of the people on the road to
That's why-
give way for those people if possible.
That's why
Yes.
on every on-ramp there's a yield sign.
Well, yes, but
See, down in Florida, you had to move over a lane.
That's
for-
what you're supposed to do.
you are supposed to do
in
that.
Ohio too.
if you can, you're supposed to.
Just simply to not cause an accident.
But most people are assholes.
That's true.
So I think I just found a loophole for you, Florida man in 31. In South Carolina, if a man promises to marry an unmarried woman, he must do so. So all you have to do is go find a single lady down there in South Carolina, say, I promise I'm going to marry you. And by law, she has to marry you.
She has to? Awesome.
In Texas, you can be legally married by publicly introducing a person as your husband or wife 3 times.
She's my wife. She is my wife.
Boom.
Yes. Done. I don't even know this man. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I'm your husband. What are you talking about?
In Kentucky, all public officials and attorneys must swear an oath that they have not fought a duel with deadly weapons, nor acted as a second in command in another person's duel.
Wow.
That sucks.
That sounds like something out of the 1700s.
Well, it was. It took effect in 1848.
Bingo.
Close enough, yeah.
So in Honolulu, within the limits of any public park, it is unlawful to annoy any Birds.
Annoying birds.
How does that work?
What constitutes annoying a bird?
Right? I mean, we punting it like a football. That's probably
Probably going to get annoyed from that.
that's probably annoying.
Maybe chasing them. I don't know.
Well, what kind of birds do they have there, though?
Chickens.
Chickens.
Just chickens.
I don't know.
There's some weird ones in Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin's a little.
Ooh.
Domine pates spiritus satin.
So in St. Croix, women are not allowed to wear anything red in public.
I could see why.
Why?
Because red is supposed to be sexy.
Well, scarlet letter and all that too. You were allowed to marry your house. Wanted to make sure I read that one right. I thought it said horse at first.
Either way.
What about lawns? Are you allowed to marry your lawn?
It doesn't say anything.
Well, there's
after
nothing
3
against that.
a.m., you have to send a rocket signal in the air every mile you drive.
Whoa.
You know how annoying that would get?
Get a flare gun
Oh, yeah, there we go.
every mile. I'm following the law.
Somebody calls the cops, they pull you over, and it's like, hey, I'm just following the law.
I'm just following your weird ass fucking laws here in Wisconsin. Speaking of Wisconsin, Wisconsin law demands that all cheese and butter produced in the state be highly pleasing.
Yeah. No.
It was illegal to, make or own margarine in Wisconsin?
Yeah, well, no, it was illegal to sell margarine like Crisco or anything like that.
Because they wanted pure butter.
Yeah, it said something like you can sell that stuff, but you can't market it as butter or something like that. I don't know.
In Kansas, it's illegal to throw knives at men wearing striped suits.
All right, so Steve Harvey's safe.
And
Wait, what?
in Papa Smurf's hometown,
Hometown or home state?
home state,
Oh, okay.
it is illegal to say, oh boy.
Boy. Oh, boy.
That's strange. Speaking of that state,
Jonesboro, Georgia.
yeah, well, there.
I was wrong. It was in Michigan that it's illegal to tie an alligator or a crocodile to a fire hydrant, not New York.
Well, that's a good
Yeah,
deterrent. though.
Michigan has a lot of weird shit. So Georgia, the list of vocations for which parents may not rent out their minor children ages 12 and younger in Georgia include a gymnast, a contortionist, a circus rider, an acrobat, a clown, and a wire walker. But if you're 13, it's okay.
So basically no child carnivals.
Well, pretty much. But it's cool if you're 13.
Okay, right.
So, 13th birthday.
What if you don't rent them out? What if you lend them out?
No, so I was reading something about it, and, again, you can't sell your children under 12 either.
He looked into it multiple times.
Oh boy. I think I got something for the Viking.
Oh, good.
Let's see it.
Let's
So
do it.
now we're going to move from Belgium to France.
We come from France.
Do you all know that in France, women who want to dress like a man must first ask the police for permission?
I'm not sure what you're trying to imply there. Are you saying that I am a woman that dresses like a man, or...
No, I'm just trying to get a reaction out of you. That's all.
Okay.
It's all in good fun.
The answer from the police are probably no.
You want to wear pants? What are you thinking?
Yeah, what constitutes dressing as a man?
Is it
Well, I
just
mean-
wearing pants and a button down or something, or
Or
Wearing-
them
putting
shaving
on a
their
fake-
bush and putting it on their face.
Or
They're in France.
Or
They don't
putting on a
shave.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying. They put it on their face.
they do. Or putting on a fake mustache.
How would you know you were 15 when you lived there?
Mind your business.
And that was also when Hillary Clinton was on TV.
This is a topic of discussion for another time.
Also, another one for you, Viking. In Pennsylvania, you may not catch a fish by any body part except your mouth.
Wait. Your mouth or its mouth?
Its mouth.
But you may not catch a fish by any body part except the mouth. So you can only
The mouth. Okay.
So your mouth is the only body part.
No.
you can,
No. You
You're
can't
not
hook
allowed
a
to side
fish.
hook.
You can't snag fish
Right.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of states that say shit like that. Like
because
you can't,
it's cheating.
Yeah, you
no,
can't.
it's your body part.
No, it's body part.
No.
It's saying that you can't just
Listen,
take a big hook and try to drag and
everyone-
snag fish from the side.
Everyone, perfect example of why he's 31. That was his ranking, his higher ranking. So the brains in that one is not great.
Yep, I'm the only one that graduated from college. So,
And yet that shows how much you need college. In Nebraska, this was very interesting. Lincoln, not President Lincoln, but in Lincoln, Nebraska, in 1989, they made a law that says any person who is diseased, maimed, mutilated, or in any way deformed so as to be an unsightly or disgusting object or an improper person to be allowed in or on the streets, highways, thoroughfares, or public places in this city shall not therein or thereon expose himself or herself to public view.
Looks like you're not going there.
I was about to say, I feel like that one's directed at me. So
under penalty of fine of $1.
just $1.
And that was in 1989.
So not that long ago.
Yeah.
So it's not really like one of those. You can't be ugly and go out in public. Basically, is what that's saying.
Damn it.
Or
Must be hard for the guys over there.
Yeah.
that's a big city too. Well, I don't really know, but we've all heard of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah,
right.
But it's
In
Nebraska.
Tampa, it's illegal for rats to leave the ship.
The shipping port.
Yeah, the shipping port.
Good.
In California, community leaders passed an ordinance to make it illegal for anyone to try to stop children from playfully jumping in puddles of water. So, who's going around telling these kids you can't play in it?
You can't just jump in a puddle of water.
Yeah.
Is that because sinkholes or something?
I don't know.
That's
No,
very strange.
You can't tell them no.
Yeah.
You cannot tell them no.
Yeah.
You're not
So
allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So all these kids jumping in their puddles and their parents tell them to stop. It's not allowed.
I mean, okay.
The amount of laws in this state pertaining to just alligators, it's insane. They're not all over the country. What the fuck do we have all these laws? Alligator can't be in a bathtub.
Bathtub. Yeah, and I was reading about that
That's
one,
due
and
to
it was
keeping them as a pet.
No, it was
No?
because someone, and I forget what state this was, but I do have this on here.
Arkansas has it.
Yeah, Arkansas. Arkansas has a lot of weird ones too. But so somebody put an alligator in a bathtub, and then there was a flood, and the bathtub ended up flooding, and then the alligator got out.
That's like a guy in Ohio was just arrested for having 3 alligators in his basement.
Why?
He flooded his basement, and he didn't have any permits or anything for the alligators.
Well, I mean, I suppose that's kind of an issue, but it's inside of his house if that's what he wants to do, I
Unless he's
guess.
some serial killer bringing people over. Hey, come and check out the basement. You got to see what.
Opens up the door, kicks him down.
Throwing him to the alligators.
There's your meal.
There is your meal.
In Pennsylvania, if a motorist sees a horse coming down the road, the driver must pull off to the side of the road and cover the vehicle with canvas. If the horse is still scared, the driver must get out of his car and take it apart until the horse is no longer scared.
Wow.
Okay, this one's stupid. In
What if you
California,
don't
it's
have the
illegal to set a mouse trap without a hunting license.
Wow.
Why is that a lot? Did they have a problem with like people over poaching mice?
I don't know.
Like,
We love our mice.
we don't have any mice here.
It's also
we need to
the-
bring the population back.
Yeah, you get like tags for mice.
In Baldwin Park, it's illegal to ride a bicycle in a pool.
Okay.
Into a pool or in a pool?
It says in
It's just
probably
in a
pool.
swimming pool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably because of all the vacant properties out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. And people
Oh,
coming in and
yeah.
doing,
Okay,
you know,
that makes sense.
Well, also, is it California? I read
Probably.
somewhere it is illegal to ride a skateboard without a driver's license.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's illegal to drive more than 2,000 sheep down Hollywood Boulevard at one time.
So 1,999 perfectly
Yep.
legal.
yeah. Actually, and again, Wisconsin, fucking weird. Cows have the right of way on highways.
Well, that's because it's all open. They don't have fence.
I don't care.
It's a freaking cow.
You know what else has the right
ever
of way
hit
on
a cow?
highways? Moose.
No.
You know,
Well, that's for a different reason.
Yeah. That.
in England, a cow is the most dangerous animal.
In what regard?
Yeah.
It is the most deadliest animal in England.
Why?
Probably because it
Because they don't
causes
have
a lot of
guns.
car accidents.
Yeah. And plus, they don't have anything else there.
They have nothing. You have nothing but cows on the roads.
Yeah, they don't have any wolves. They hunt them to extinction. They
Yes,
don't
they
have
do.
bears. No, they don't.
They have wolves. They have foxes.
They have fox, but not
Just
wolves.
one fox in the entire country.
They have a fox. His name's
just one.
Randall.
Did you guys? That's crazy. Did you guys know that in France you can't name your pig Napoleon? Because apparently, due to his complex, it was illegal to make fun of him, including specifically naming your pig after him.
Yeah.
And that law still stands till this day.
That's pretty dumb. I would name all my pigs Napoleon then. What's his name? Napoleon. What about that one? Napoleon. You only have to call one name, right? There was some weird one in Arkansas.
Not subtle.
You cannot. Yeah, in Arkansas, you cannot name your child Zabracadabra.
What?
What's the reasoning behind that?
I don't know.
Witchcraft.
I'm pretty sure somebody named their kid that and their kid sued.
That kind of sounds like one of my family's old names, like family names. Zebulon.
What?
Zabracadabra.
What? That sounds like it's from a
They
movie.
need, talk about crazy laws. They need to make one that the names actually have to be spelled properly. Can't use symbols and
Well, that's
you
like,
choose to do that after, but you can't name some kid, using symbols.
Well, I think Elon Musk tried to do that,
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning.
and they did not. It ended up not being accepted, and
Yeah, because you can't type it into a computer.
right, but
question mark, come here.
question mark. I mean, Prince changed his name
He changed his name to the symbol, but
and then back.
But that's his choice. I'm saying you can't name your kid that symbol.
Walking backwards after sunset is illegal in Connecticut.
In Montana, it is a felony for a wife to open her husband's mail.
Good. Bitch, stay off my mail.
Isn't that a felony anyways, to open up someone else's mail?
Well,
If it's not addressed to you, then yes.
what if it says or current resident?
Ooh.
No, they'll just return that because it's not their name.
That's not me. That's not
So
me.
I wonder how mail carriers do this. In Connecticut, you are not allowed to eat in your car.
What do? Sit on the curb?
Silly string is illegal
In California.
in Connecticut.
Oh. In California, it's illegal to sell it in Lordy or Lottie.
I'm going to give a call out to my buddy who's getting married. He lives in Hartford, Connecticut. It is illegal in that city to cross the street on your hands.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Who's
saw
doing
that.
handstands walking across the street?
Connecticut's kind of fucked up. You also are not allowed to educate your dogs.
Yeah.
So no training them?
I was about to say no. So no.
I don't know what that means.
And a pickle's not a pickle unless it bounces.
Yeah, bounce. And you cannot bike over 65 miles an hour.
That's impressive. You
yeah.
can do that though.
That's my point.
Yeah.
If you can get a bike, going that fast,
Well, there's actually some bikes that they're modified. They look like they have a dome around them, and the gear ratio on it, they do.
Yeah,
there
they
are
can
some that
get
can
up
get
to
really
200
fast. I mean, there's a
miles per
couple
hour.
land speed records on bicycles.
Yeah, like 200 miles per hour.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
wow, I find that to be stupid. I hadn't.
So you're not allowed to teach your dog math?
Right, that's what I'm saying. New York. I love this one.
New York's always a good place.
I love this rule. Talking or looking at anyone while riding an elevator is illegal.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Yeah, you don't have to
understand it.
stand
I'm
there with
for
your face facing the door with your hands crossed.
I don't give a shit. Just don't fucking talk to me. And I'm okay with that.
I don't like people looking at me in elevators. Definitely after I fart.
In Georgia, all citizens must own a rake.
Georgia?
In Georgia,
Why?
I don't know.
They have pine trees.
It's in one small city, Ackworth.
I know where Ackworth is.
Yeah.
So do they have like a leaf problem?
I don't know.
In North Dakota, it is
Serial
illegal.
rapist.
In North Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and fall asleep with your shoes on.
Here's another giraffe one in Georgia. They are not allowed to be tied to telephone poles.
Papa Smurf, what were you doing?
Well, I mean, you don't want the telephone pole to come down.
But how else are you going to get around the neck? They need a tall pole.
Right, yeah. I don't know. Don't use a telephone pole, I guess. That's shitty. It is illegal in Arkansas to kill any living creature whatsoever.
How the hell are you supposed to hunt?
You're not, I guess. And you can't kill bugs.
So in Marietta, Georgia, it is illegal to spit from your car or bus, but you can spit from a truck.
Just a truck, though.
Just a truck.
What if I identify my vehicle as a truck?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, everybody's driving trucks down there. So it's okay.
What state was that?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh, yeah, they have those squatted trucks.
What?
A squatted truck? It's like this.
Do you know that billboards
Oh.
are illegal in Hawaii?
Yes. But it's to preserve the
The scenic views, yeah.
the beauty, the pristineness.
And you also have to have a boat in Hawaii, or else you're subject to get fined.
Yep.
Why?
Probably
Flooding.
because you're on an island in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, if
I don't know where you're supposed to go with that boat.
yeah, but if I'm not gonna leave the island, what do I care?
The island's erupting. Road to another island.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry. No small craft is gonna cross that, gap to any surrounding area.
Well, okay, I was gonna say there are multiple islands.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah, well,
island
if
chain.
the volcano just goes boom, explodes.
Well, actually, those volcanoes aren't the explosive type of volcanoes anyways.
they're more of a slow dripping one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So oddly enough, I was talking to someone, and they said it was recent for them that they realized that Hawaii was not south of Florida. Because when they were younger, they saw a map
Oh, and
of
they
the
had
United States,
They had the cutout.
and it's got Alaska up here on the right, and then Hawaii down here, like kind of where I guess Cuba would
that's
be.
why
But
that little square's there.
that's
so
what I
you
said. I said, you realize that was in a square, right? Yeah, but why else would they put it there?
because it's so far off the continental U.S.
Right. I was like, I didn't know what to say. I
You
just,
look at him and say, why do you think Japan went to after Hawaii
I
in
said
World
that.
War II?
I said, you understand Pearl Harbor, right? Geography.
I've been hearing mixed stories about, I think it was a Georgia representative I've heard two different things. That one, it was a parody, but the other one that it wasn't. A Georgia representative just got elected who believes the earth is flat.
Oh, my Jesus. We can't do that. If you're a flat earther and you're listening,
Don't.
We're happy that you're listening, but probably should just turn this off.
yeah. This is actually one of my favorite ones. And we're getting towards the end anyways. So, in Missouri, it is illegal to swing upon another person's motor vehicle and honk their horn for them.
That is such an oddly specific law.
Very. It's like you're going to Tarzan into their car and me me.
I'm a potato.
Jesus Christ.
That was loud.
That'll wake y'all up.
Good morning.
Do you know that it's illegal to kiss in a French train station?
There were some other places where like PDA and like holding hands and shit like that was.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
another
but-
one in the States that it was you can't kiss in public or on a bus.
What, isn't a bus public?
Like, I think they meant on the street.
Okay. That's just oddly specific that they specify that.
I mean, what if you have a party bus?
What if you have a party bus?
We should get a party bus for Bruno.
I'm in love with a stripper. Yeah, I know. I thought about that actually.
So going back to this thing. Anyways, moving on. Let me go back to the kissing thing at French train station. So
Can you
apparently,
French kiss?
no, it's against the
Is it
law.
just called kissing over
It's
there?
against the law in the Viking. Settle down. It's against the law in the. Am I missing something?
Nope.
Continue, diplomat.
Oh, he's dying.
Fucking pollen is just going nuts. And it anyways.
Are we blaming it on Paul?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with me is
pollen?
fucking pollen. Big pollen.
Big pollen.
So
I hear you on that.
according to the SNCF, which is the French railway system.
Oh, okay.
They got tired of delays caused by couples kissing their farewells on platforms. So that's why
That's dumb.
it's illegal.
That's dumb. If they're not on the train,
Leave.
you go. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
That's like
Agreed.
blaming the planes, like at airports. You know how people say goodbye?
Uh-huh.
That's like blaming the planes.
Well, now people who are not ticketed passengers cannot even go through
Right.
security soon.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. When did they do that?
probably after 9/11.
Yeah.
Nah, no. I remember doing that.
Here's one that's
But
funny.
also, my mom worked for the airport.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
why.
so that could be a little bit different, but yeah, you can't even like if you're going to pick someone up, you can't go past baggage claim.
I remember you used to be able to.
Actually,
You did used
when
to be able to.
Yeah.
my wife came back from Germany, I lied and said that she hurt herself and needed help getting to the car so I could get past the...
Yeah, otherwise they don't give a shit.
Yeah. So in Illinois, you can be convicted of a Class 4 felony offense, punishable by up to 3 years in state prison
Oh,
for the crime of eavesdropping on your own conversation. Make that make sense.
all right. I'm eavesdropping. We're kind of eavesdropping on our own conversation right now.
Kind of, I guess.
Where's this at?
In Illinois.
I guess we're not doing a podcast in Illinois.
Yeah.
In Ohio, it is against the law to kill a housefly within 160 feet of a church without a license.
What? There was someplace. There was. Oh, okay. Here it is. Carmel, California. Right.
Caramel.
No.
Shut up.
No. It's Carmel. It's not. It's not.
No, not spelled the same.
Anyways, this is where Clint Eastwood was mayor for 2 years. Anyways, shoes with heels more than 2 inches. Okay, so like,
High heel shoes.
yeah, high or less than a 1 square inch base are illegal.
so no stilettos.
But you can go to City Hall and get a permit. And it's free. They used to charge for it, but it's free now.
Oh, you guys will love this one. Still in Illinois, according to state law, it is illegal to speak English. The official recognized language is American.
Hell yeah, brother.
I knew it was going to be something stupid like that.
It's also in Eureka. A man with a mustache may not kiss a woman.
That's a good show.
What?
Eureka.
Eureka?
Yeah.
Euphoria?
No. It's a show.
Yeah, Eureka.
Eureka's Castle?
No.
No, it's a show called Eureka.
What is it?
It's kind of
science.
It's
Science-y.
this weird town.
Science.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
It's a funny
pretty
show.
good.
It's kind of like Fringe, but funnier.
Yeah.
I never saw Fringe.
Law forbids in Illinois eating in a place that is on fire.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Dude, I want to finish my pizza.
I know, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I went to also was pizza, by the
I say
way.
pizza ovens, a lot of them have the open flame.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what if the place does catch on fire and I'm like, oh, fuck, I want to eat this. Like,
I spent good money on this pizza.
yeah.
I spent $30 on there. I'm sitting right here, drink my beer, and
Look,
eating my pizza.
not only did you spend $30 on it, but if the place is on fire, you're probably not going to be able to get it again.
Yeah, exactly. It's the last time you could eat that
All right,
pizza.
last one for me for Illinois. Bowling is forbidden. It is illegal to go trick-or-treating on Halloween. It is unlawful to change clothes in an automobile with curtains drawn, except in case of fire.
Wait. It's unlawful to change clothes in a vehicle.
With the
So-
curtains drawn.
Unless it's on fire.
Unless it's on fire.
Then you need that privacy. You know?
Then you can draw the curtains and
Let me change real fast.
What the fuck?
That is-
Why is that even a thing?
So they can't see the fire?
I don't know. Well, it didn't say that fire had to be inside. Just the vehicle on fire. If the vehicle's on fire, then it's okay. You close the blinds. Put some new clothes on, before you get out.
Yeah, you got to do your business. So you have to light your car on fire every time you want to change
Apparently, if you want to close.
the blind.
Yeah, I guess you could
Curtains.
change in the automobile with the curtains. Well, no, with curtains open. No problem there.
So do you have like a propane tank and like a pipe underneath the hood
And just set the shit on fire.
every time?
Every time.
Well, at some point, you're not going to have any car left.
Well, right.
Just fireproof it. You're good.
So I did save Ohio for the last because, we're in Ohio, so this is fun. Operators in underground coal mines must provide an adequate supply of toilet paper.
For themselves?
For each toilet.
For each toilet?
It says for each toilet.
But what constitutes
yeah.
an adequate supply?
I don't know. But
Like at least for 200 people going at once?
that's a lot of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Going at once.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Poop group.
The other question.
Little GP happening?
And I've never, been a coal miner or anything, but how many toilets do they have?
That's a good question.
And what are these toilets? They can't be flushables.
Yeah. No.
They just are just holes in the ground.
Are they
No.
just buckets?
They're probably more like one of those fiery ones that burns the poop.
You think they're lighting fires in coal mines?
Yeah.
No!
No, they're probably not.
What's that town that's still on fire?
That's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's actually part of that is used in one of those video games. I can't think of it. Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Wait, it's on fire?
Yeah, the coal
it's
mine
been
caught on
burning
fire. It's
since
been
the 80s.
Yeah. There's perpetually smoke coming up from underneath the ground.
Do people live there?
No, they had to move.
It has been evacuated for a long time.
Oh.
And the ground.
It's a ghost town. That's
Yeah.
why they used it as the plot for Silent Hill.
Yeah, they tried to put it out. Didn't work. Just kept lighting back up.
How did that happen?
Probably someone tried to light their
Garbage.
poop on fire.
Well, coal dust is so explosive. All it takes is a spark from anything. Your pickaxe hitting stone or something like that can set the whole fucking thing on fire.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's why coal mines are so dangerous. Besides the fact that you get black lung and, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Got the black lung. That was from Zoolander. Also, in Ohio, it is against the law to make a fish intoxicated.
Well, where's the fun in that?
You cannot get your fish drunk.
So no marinating in beer before you cook it.
assuming it's you can, assuming it's dead.
Yeah,
Well, how are you going to get it through all the meat if you don't give it a chance to suck it in?
What if you just
You want to suck on the meat?
I'm sure the look at your face after that comment.
I can't put all that
just
together.
put the fish in a keg?
It's also
Fish in a barrel.
Women are prohibited from wearing patent leather shoes in public.
So as long as they're unpadded in, that's fine?
Patent. That's the shiny shit.
I know, I was just being smart.
But they're not allowed to wear shiny leather.
In Fairview Park, Ohio,
Well,
it is.
that might actually be a link to looking up their skirt.
Oh,
I
was say those are some shiny
reflection?
shoes. Then
I'm
What are
patent
you doing?
leather is black.
Not always. I mean,
What are you
actual
doing?
leather
Buffing
is-
that shit out? Have a mirror finish?
Well,
I
if it's
mean-
patent leather, if it's supposed to be shiny, it better be shiny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost as shiny as his head.
or his head.
What? Well, I think
Or
No, he
his.
has stubble.
mine. Yeah, I got a little bit of stumble.
In Fairview Park, Ohio, it is against the law to honk your horn excessively.
Good.
Did you read the rest of that?
That's noise pollution.
A grandmother was fined for honking her horn twice at her neighbor.
Wow.
Oh,
Twice.
that's excessive.
That's considered excessive.
So once you're fine,
Yeah.
twice,
It's
you're
excessive.
mine.
Well, also in Ohio, when passing, you have to honk your horn at somebody.
That is true.
Yeah.
Very strange. Because if the
I-
person that you're passing is not paying attention and you honk your horn, you're probably going to startle them.
Yeah.
But
Does that count like on highways while passing?
no.
Oh, Jesus
They're
Christ.
talking
It'd be on the
about
turnpike.
Well, while doing mountain routes, every time that happens and someone passes and I hear the horn, I immediately think they're trying to get my attention. Like, what the fuck
yeah,
was
yeah.
that?
Well, that's the whole point of it is to get your attention. But yes, that
It
actually is the
happens
law. So if
every
somebody's
day.
honking at you,
Yeah, they're following the law.
they're following the law.
Oh, it
I
scares the
find it
shit out of me every
annoying.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get passed a lot?
Yeah.
That's because your truck can't go above 40.
But it can get
No,
some air.
when I'm putting mail in a mailbox.
Oh, I wasn't talking about his mail truck. I was actually talking about his personal vehicle.
Oh.
That was still. I think that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
was
no
when you went
shocking.
airborne.
Oh my god, that was painful.
You know,
Freaking everything went flying.
I know those vehicles are well past their life expectancy, I suppose. But man, they're put together
Oh yeah.
tough.
I mean, they're older than Florida Man and I. A lot of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
some of them are as old as I am. And, well, they're not as old as
The
Viking.
Viking's been around since the dawn of automobiles.
That Model T.
Longer.
Look, I was
Longer.
around when it was the postal. It was the Pony Express. Okay.
Okay, Ohio's. So this one actually, I do understand why, and because it happened. If someone owns a tiger and the animal goes missing, the owner must notify authorities within 1 hour.
Well, that makes sense.
That's
That
a pretty
actually-
big gap.
That is a pretty good gap, but it actually happened.
Well, not too far from here.
Yeah, well, it
remember
happened a
that.
couple times. So the first time it happened, it was in like the Columbus area. They have like an animal sanctuary, the Wild, I think, is what's down there. Anyways, one of their animals got out, and it was on the loose for a while.
How long is a while?
More than an hour.
Oh, it was like they were hunting this thing for weeks.
Can you imagine
Sounds-
going outside one morning and just out of the corner of your eye, you see a tiger?
Like, what do you do at that point?
No, they
That's
had to
when
like
you say, "Fuck it, I'm going back."
they
in."
had to like cancel all kinds of shit, like schools and stuff. Like you couldn't go
It was
outside.
probably a state of emergency.
Yeah.
We had 5 missing kids in this area. And another news, a tiger got loose last week.
Yeah.
We're not sure if they're connected.
We don't know what damage he's done, but we're
Yeah, it was crazy. And there was a huge manhunt for this tiger. I think they ended up killing it.
good.
I
They
mean,
found
that's
it.
what they did to the ones not too far from here.
Yeah, and
After
so
the
then
guy-
there was one not far from here. It's crazy to think like
What
the guy did that on purpose, though.
Speaking
because
of
he killed
animals
himself.
getting
Yeah.
released, do you know that in conjunction to the zoos, there is only one creature that is kill on sight if it gets out of its enclosure, and it's not
Yeah.
what you think it is.
apes.
It's chimpanzees, specifically.
They're not the same.
I know.
Lions, tigers, bears.
oh my.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, I know. I did. They can be taken down peacefully with tranquilizers. However, chimpanzees basically go into a rage with tranquilizers,
And it takes too long for them to actually call
it
go
doesn't
down.
kick in fast enough for them to go on a killing rampage.
Did you
So
ever
they are
watch that
shoot on sight.
documentary or movie about the woman who got her face ate off?
I heard about it.
That was by a
Yeah.
guy. Oh no, that was by
No.
the chimp.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was also by
By
in Florida, mind you.
Yeah.
By the way,
and it
Harambe,
took,
rest in peace.
30 shots.
That's true. What was it?
Harambe, is that what you said?
What was it? Yesterday was a 7-year anniversary.
Yeah.
was
Screw
it?
the Cincinnati Zoo.
I'm
I'm
They
not
should have
for
shot
'em.
the kid.
That's why I don't. Yeah, exactly.
Shoot the kid.
Who lets their kid go into an ape pen?
so why shoot the kid? Shoot the parent.
Yeah, exactly. that creature did nothing wrong.
No.
Nothing wrong at all.
Well, I don't disagree with that, but I think we'd have some issues if we were saving an animal by shooting a kid.
You don't know what disease that kid had.
You know, when humans do it, the human gets to walk away.
When a human
Takes child.
shoots
What? Shoots a
Take-
kid.
No, takes child.
takes
Takes
When a human takes
child.
a child.
Yeah, kind of like the ape did. Harambe.
Wait, hold on. Wait. What?
Mm.
We don't shoot them on sight.
we should.
Yeah,
Um
but Harambe had to get shot.
I don't even know what to say right now. Like
I don't either.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, there's
You're
a whole
saying-
lot of dead airs we're trying to
You're
figure
saying you're saying that if you take a child, you get to walk away.
You get to live.
He's saying that, if you kidnap a child, you'll get to go to prison but not shot. I think is what he's trying to say.
Uh-huh.
So Harambe,
And
what you're
sometimes
saying
let
should have
go.
been taken to prison.
No, it
Already in
wasn't
prison.
his fault. He is in prison. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of this one.
Did that kid
He was
survive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
then what's the problem?
It was because of a lot of public outrage that, the kid went in there and they felt that
But they didn't blame the parent. They blamed
Right.
the damn animal.
Yeah. It was bullshit. I mean, Harambe should have, just like any other time, takes care of a child, just gets relocated to another area.
Catholic Church.
In the 2018
Thank you.
election, he got 15,000 votes.
I heard about that too.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I absolutely cannot stand people that do write-in ballots. Like,
Yeah.
Just
I
something.
think even
just
during
something stupid.
Trump, Hillary, there were people that voted for Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Donald Duck.
I will laugh hysterically if people vote for Mickey Mouse if DeSantis makes it to the Republican primary.
Ooh. That would be funny.
I don't see him getting far.
No, I don't either. But it would be funny to see him lose the primary to Mickey Mouse.
That would be hilarious.
Would that mean Disney is in control?
No,
Yeah.
you can't legally vote in a fictional character.
Mm?
They would have to go do a special
Then why
election.
are you allowed to vote them in?
It's called a write-in.
It's a write-in. They're not officially on the ballot, but if he doesn't get enough votes during that, they'd have to go to a special election for it.
I think a mouse in charge would be pretty good for this country.
A fictional mouse.
Yeah, fictional.
Look,
mouse.
Disney pretty much owns most of America anyways. Do we really want them in charge of our government too?
No. Maybe the mouse breaks away
In what?
Runs the world.
Who's this going to be his running mate?
It's some fucking Pinky in the Brain shit.
Yeah. Who would you vote for as VP? Donald or Goofy?
Or Minnie.
Oh, no.
Goofy.
No, not many. No, it would have to be Donald.
Why?
Because Donald Duck is way better than Goofy.
Yeah, but
I mean, one's an idiot, one can't speak English. It's basically what we have in the presidency right now.
That was actually pretty good.
Donald Duck can speak English,
Not very well.
but he can.
I mean, Biden can't speak English pretty well either.
That was what I was saying.
Yeah, that is what he was saying. No, I got that. What, did I have anything else?
But at least he doesn't get on the stage and go, I have words, big words.
I have two more from Ohio.
okay.
The town of Bexley,
Where is that?
I don't know, but you're not allowed to put slot machines in outhouses. First off,
That's a great idea, though. You'll never have to get up.
are there places still using outhouses in Ohio?
Maybe in
We're not talking
whatever-
Porter Johns. We're talking
I'll say wherever
actual
Bexley is,
outhouses.
yeah.
Yeah, this is an outhouse.
Of course, now it makes
I
me
don't
want to
see
go
a
to
problem.
Amish Town and just start putting
But
out.
then,
Slot machines there.
But then the second question is why couldn't you put a slot machine in there?
Well, that's like people in Vegas at the slot machines. They just piss right there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
they're on a run. They don't leave. They just stay there.
Who does that?
For
Why?
people that want money.
I know, but you're gonna piss yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine them putting one in the toilet, area, and you're just staying there playing the slots, and all of a sudden your legs go numb and you can't get up, and you're just stuck there.
It's like when we take our phones.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bexley
Bexley.
is a suburb of Columbus.
Okay.
So why would there be outhouses in the suburb of Columbus?
I don't know. Also, more than 5 women cannot live in the same house.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Yeah. This
Why does that make
it
sense?
says this may have been an attempt to combat prostitution,
Yeah.
which goes back to our sex work episode.
So what if you have 4 daughters and a wife?
Yeah, this was where I was going with this.
Yeah, no.
Be like, yeah, sorry. Which one would you kick out?
Probably the youngest one.
Oh, you kick out the kid?
Yeah.
The kids?
Flip a coin.
I don't know. I'd probably kick out the wife.
A 5-sided coin?
no,
Yeah.
Okay.
no. Throw a knife in the middle and go fight for it.
Yeah.
But you gotta wait till
Put them in the basement.
Well, you gotta wait till all their cycles align, so it's brutal as can be.
Which won't take long.
We're gonna get some hate mail on that one.
Speaking of hate mail, feel free to email us.
Yes, please.
TheGrosslyOffTopicPodcast at Gmail. Or Viking over here is
Desperately trying to get some action on Facebook for it.
The
action.
book face.
Yep.
Also, we're on TikTok now too.
Tactic.
Yeah, 31 is putting up some short clips of the show. It's on TikTok, so
You get to see
know.
a sexy leg.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah. What was up with that picture? That's just
Literally, I just took a video of me in the vehicle.
was that when you were sitting like spread eagle?
No, I was just taking a break, and I just put down on
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay.
what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying. The other day you were spread eagle though too,
Hey, you gotta let the
or maybe it was you.
I'm always spread eagle on break. Gotta get that fan.
Got to get that boom boom boom.
That fan action going down the
You gotta
shorts.
keep in mind he's got no AC in his vehicle, so he's
Oh,
got
that's right. We were taking a break together the one day, and we both of our feet were just up on the dash, just relaxing.
Nah, I did that the other day actually though. I was like, I gotta put my feet up.
This week's gonna be
days in the
hell.
back of my vehicle. I just want to bring a hammock with me, and
Yeah, yeah.
It would take you about probably like 5-10 minutes to set it up, but
oh no,
Not if you set it up first thing in the morning.
but then it's going to be in your way the whole time.
Yeah, move it.
my hammock it has hooks. Just clip it on either side. I'm good.
Take a nap.
We're assuming that those shelves can.
What are you implying there, my friend?
I know where this is going.
What are you implying? I'm a fatty.
No, but
You do a good Santa Claus impression.
and you're not a
Come on.
Fella.
Just say it.
You're not a fatty. You're just
big boned.
big boned.
Big bone. Husky.
Big boned.
Husky.
Husky. Husky. Yeah. What size pants do you need? Husky. Fuck. That just meant fat.
No, I got PTSD for that thing. I always had to get husky pants.
Yeah, right? No, you're not fat. You're just
A
not
big guy.
Yeah, you're not
You're
small.
not fat, but you're not skinny.
Look, I know I got fat. I got rolls for days. Okay.
Need some butter for them rolls.
I prefer toe jam.
I just don't know. I just don't know what the weight limit of those shelves are. That's all.
250 pounds, so he
A
maxed
piece?
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually not.
So if I spread the weight out between the uprights on either side, it would be fine.
The uprights,
Yeah.
maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't know. That seems dangerous. I talked about just bringing like a blow up mattress. You plug it in, and it blows up. What?
I said doll, blow up doll.
No.
Put him in the front seat so you can keep the truck running.
Oh yeah, because that looks just like
I'll just put a hat on low and, they can.
put a shirt on it.
Yeah.
You're always prepared, so you always have extra shirts on you. So
Yeah.
That is
Until a
true.
manager drive by and all you see is the big O face.
I was just thinking, imagine just sitting in the bag. You have your hammock, and a supervisor comes up to do vehicle inspection. You're just laying there, like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm on break. I can do whatever I want.
30-minute break, asshole.
That would be fun.
Just laying back there, they hear snoring coming from the vehicle.
Speaking
Opens up the door.
the other day, I don't know if I was driving and I went to this business that's kind of out, so you have to go out, and their lot is not exactly level. And so I was driving and I don't know what happened. I must have hit a bump or something, and I had a package on one of my top shelves because it was for later on in the day. And then I had my DPS and my flats on the shelf under it, and they're sticking out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so I hit a bump, and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just heard a bunch of...
You finally did it.
I just heard this loud banging going on in the back of my truck. And you guys know that's never good.
No.
Nope.
So I'm still in this parking lot, and I just went, oh, fuck. And I turned around and looked, and there was mail everywhere. My flats, the rubber bands on my flats had broke.
Oh, no.
And the DPS was just... And I look back, and I'm like, nope, not dealing with this right now. And I just kept driving. I did end up fixing it later.
I hate that.
That was like just so weird that even happened. You know what I
What are
mean?
the chances of it?
That's what I'm saying. A package from the top shelf bounced up and bounced into like the lips of those trays,
Yeah,
and was heavy enough to bounce up, or light enough to bounce up, but heavy enough to just take full trays of mail with them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you honestly hate to see it.
I did hate
I
to see
dropped
that.
one tray of DPS once. I hated that. So I couldn't imagine your DPS and your flats.
Yeah,
Worst ever happened to me as I was loading up my my cart, and the DPS went right out of it. I went back to my case and cased it real quick.
yeah.
You could be like that one carrier who tried to drive out of the office with his back door open. and
Oh
just
my
all
God.
The DPS just went flew.
Well, his back door wasn't open. His back door
Didn't
Bounced
latch.
open.
didn't latch, and it came open as he was turning onto a main street, and literally just
Everything came flying out.
everything. Because you make a turn
Yeah.
right out of that lot, and
Centrifugal force.
He turned and that shit
Centripetal.
slid everywhere, and it was windy.
What was it? He was told just to keep delivering whatever you have, and they'll send people out to.
Yeah, they sent people out to go collect all the mail that was.
I bet management was pissed.
Yeah, especially that manager. Yeah,
It was
What did they do?
It was a CCA.
Oh, it was the CCA.
yeah, he was a CCA at the time.
That
Yeah.
explains it.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Is he still a carrier?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
He's carrier in our office now.
Ah.
I'll tell you who it is after.
Yeah.
Was it this guy?
No.
It sounds like something you would do, Florida
Yeah, I was thinking
man.
it might have been you.
No. I want to do something like that. Reckless.
Reckless.
Yeah.
Remember you did that with a package once? You did
Yeah.
package for like the next house. You started driving, and the whole thing just shifted out.
Yeah, but I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize that the back door had opened up. I was in an LLV, and I knew I had a package for the next house. So I was doing a mounted route, and so I get out at the next house because I know I have to go to the back to get it. I go back, and the door's open, and I'm like,
Where's
well,
the package?
I hope I didn't lose anything. And then I'm like, fuck. I'm like, where the hell is this package? And I'm searching, and then I was just like, I wonder. And I look back, and about 100 yards away, I'm like, oh.
Quickly scanned it, visible damage.
No, actually, it wasn't damaged at all. I looked, you got to do the look around. I looked around, and I'm like, fuck. So I was like,
Who has a ring camera?
I scurried to go get this thing. It was like a long box, really light. And I was like, oh shit. So I look around, scurry to go get it, bring it back real quick. And I'm like, scanned it. And I was like, well, you got your package. Oh, fuck me. It was just goofy as all hell. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was.
I don't think I've ever lost anything out of the back of the vehicle.
Well,
In heavy winds, I've lost
But when I
mail.
was a CCA, I somehow lost a package that was in my grip. I was pulling out a package for another house.
oh no,
I didn't hear
Yeah.
it drop. I never found it.
You never found it.
I never found it. I called into the.
Somebody saw that happen and said, I got something new.
I
Yeah.
called the office to me. I'm like, I have walked this swing 3 times. I cannot find this package. They're like, well,
Okay.
That's
Thanks for
cut
letting
out
us
of
know.
your pay.
Well, you done fucked up. Yeah.
and then there was the first time I had to do a route. This is when I'm like my first month as a CCA.
Mhm.
My scanner. I used to keep my scanner
On the
holster
outside.
on the outside,
Yeah.
and it bounced out.
Learn that.
And the problem was I was on the wrong end of town. Like I was supposed to be on the west side or the east side, and I was on the west side, and I was still delivering mail because everything else, all the numbers are still matching up. So I didn't even realize it. I misdelivered almost a whole swing of mail, and then realized, oh shit, I'm in the wrong area.
Oh, that's
How did you fix that? Did you go back?
Well, for the mailboxes I could get into, because there were some that were like mail slots, I wasn't able to get. But I went and grabbed all the mail, and then fortunately, the only reason why I realized I lost my scanner was because I had a package for the next swing. I'm like, where the hell's my scanner? And I'm like driving all over trying to find this stuff.
I've lost my scanner before. I've had to call back into the office and go, can you tell me where my scanner is?
I've had to help
But yeah,
someone
that was,
look for
that was
theirs.
like right after I started. That was within like my first month of carrying. Like, you still don't know shit.
I'll say within my first 2 weeks carrying, I fell through a porch.
Oh, that was that early?
Yeah, I was still doing like the 3 and 4 or 5 hour thing.
Oh, wow.
It was on ad day too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys what swing or what route it was later off air because
When you fell through the porch, did your grip and everything stay with you?
Yeah.
So everything fell through and you were just standing there?
No, so I put the mail in the mail slot. I took one step and just fell through.
Mhm.
Next thing you know, I'm sitting on the porch. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. And I basically sat up, left, and went to the street and getting ready to call the office. And they're like, I told them what happened. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I think so. Look down,
bleeding out.
half my shin is red. I'm like, oh, I am not okay. They're like, what do you mean? It's like, there is so much blood on my leg right now.
Are those the scars from that fall?
Yeah.
Wow, that looked pretty bad.
17 stitches.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they didn't hit any ligaments or any.
Yeah. What he forgets to tell you is the PDI he had afterwards while he was sitting in the ER.
Yeah, he didn't have his ice grips on.
Yeah. No ice grips.
I didn't have the right shoes on. Like, actually didn't have the right shoes on. I had a pair of like Air Monarchs or something.
Like that would have solved anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, those ice grips would prevent you from falling through.
Falling through a porch in August.
Are you telling me you don't have the hover capabilities on yours?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You didn't get those ones?
No,
They're
not
standard
yet.
issue.
Yeah.
Good to know. Wow.
That's why I love when Florida man's like, oh, almost got into an accident. You guys will make sure my ice grips are on me, right?
So when I was over at one of my old stations, I got a call from the manager saying, hey, someone just fell down. They're gonna have to go home, so you're gonna have to get like 2 hours of extra overtime. I'm like, yeah, whatever. As soon as I hang up the phone, I go to the next house. I slip on the porch and just land on my ass. I'm like, motherfucker. I swear to God, if I have to call in because I got fucking PTSD.
You know, that's bullshit, because you know how many times I fell down steps this last winter?
How many?
Like 3 times.
Oh, okay.
But one was really bad.
Yeah,
Because I was at the top of the steps and it was like 10 feet
and
down.
you fall all the way
and
down.
I slid all the way down, and the guy was riding his bike. He goes, "You all right?" I'm like, oh my God. No, he saw the whole thing.
Did you
Doing
say yes?
Yeah, I got up so fast.
Well, yeah,
I
'cause you're
started
embarrassed.
walking.
Yeah.
It's like,
during
you
a
didn't see
Sunday
anything.
delivery, we had just had one of those things that makes everything slick.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to walk down this driveway, and Sunday delivery, you don't wear all your gear.
No. Sorry to everyone listening, but no.
Freaking stepped and went right out. My head cracked on the concrete. I'm like, oh.
I did that.
I called the office. She's like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I should be fine.
I'm just
going
gonna
to stop seeing double.
I did that.
I'm gonna have a stationary event here.
Yeah, I did that on the route you hate the most.
Yeah.
And I slid down the stairs and went BAM! And smacked my head right on the steps. And I just sat there. I didn't call it or nothing. I was like, whoa, I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, ever since my concussion, anytime I hit my head, hit the back of my head, even if it's just a little light tap, I still get dizzy and I start to see double.
Yeah, I was
more than I already do now.
Yeah.
I was definitely in it.
Probably the most pain I've been in was doing your route. When the dog pushed me off the porch.
Oh, yeah. On my
And I
second to last swing.
Fell straight on my back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A dog pushed you off the porch?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
And that dog's terrifying too.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first day on the route, the dog goes all the way up to the sidewalk
Yeah.
and just tries to bark at me like, nope,
He's
go
huge.
Go on the next one. It's
Is
like
it nice?
Is it the
it's like a Rottweiler type-
Boxer,
Yeah.
some type.
is it the same dog I brought to your attention?
No.
No.
Different one.
No, and they have a bunch of shit on their front porch, so you can't see it.
Oh, I know where you're talking.
Until you're
it's
on the
towards
porch.
the end of my route.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
And that's
screw
why
that.
it pushed me off.
That dog
because
problem I had the other day, I made an official report on that they need to move their mailbox. If I'm ever on that route again, I'm not delivering.
Just don't deliver it.
they fixed that fence on your route, right?
I think so, yeah. I'm still going to hold it till they say something. They don't get a whole lot of mail anyway,
That
but
dog is scary.
yeah. Yeah, he tries to rip open the fence with its mouth.
He was ripping pieces off.
Yeah. I told my rotator that. I'm like, don't ever deliver to that house. Hold everything until...
Hercules from the Sandlot.
Yeah.
and then they brought it inside and it was jumping on the front window. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah.
I had my spray in my hand. I'm like,
Honestly, every time I go past...
Double wielding spray.
Every time I go past that house, I make sure the grip. I take off my grip and put it on the one side, and then I have the spray out just scan.
Yeah, I have a house like that.
Yeah.
I do have a house like that. The Diplomat, though, have you trained all your new customers? Do they go, oh, the mailman's coming, put the dogs away?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, because the last route that you were on, those motherfuckers would yell at their neighbors. I want my mail, motherfucker! Put your dog away!
Don't forget, I was your rotator. They would hear it all.
Yeah.
Towards the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so these guys, they have like 4 really large, ferocious dogs.
Were they Chihuahuas?
It's the house that we rolled up and
No, these were-
bodyguarded.
Oh, yeah.
These were, like,
that was a fun
large.
dog.
These were large dogs, and half the time, like, they barely have these dogs restrained or on a leash. So, like with me, I do my best to be safe. You walk in, dog's up, you're not getting mail from me. This went on for days, until they put 2 and 2 together. Oh, my dog. So whenever they see me coming around, all the dogs quickly taken into the house.
I mean, that's kind of cool. Kind of funny.
I just love, I want to get my fucking mail. Put your damn dogs away.
Or there was one house, they were like, don't worry, you can deliver today. The dog's inside.
Yeah. And then you got those, this isn't mine. I'm not current resident.
Yeah.
It's yours. You can burn it for all I care.
I had a customer the other day. It's like, this is for the old person. I'm like, that's current resident. That is yours. And it's still sitting in a mailbox.
So I have to bring something up, Viking. Why do you have stripper glitter on your forehead?
Oh, I was thinking the
craft
same
herpes.
thing. I didn't say anything.
He's got craft herpes on his forehead. He's got one
have
little
no idea.
one little thing in his
I have
annoid.
no idea.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, just stripper glitter. Your wife's not gonna like that.
Don't go home like that.
I know. Fooled you guys. I wasn't going home anyways.
Going back to the
where I
strip
was
club.
coming from.
Oh, you did that early morning shift? Oh, man.
yeah.
Either early morning
With all
shift
the
or you just didn't go home last night.
They have good waffles.
Are they blue?
Are they blue? Oh, fuck.
No, those are my balls right now.
All right.
And on that note,
Yeah. So get on all the, social media crap, email us.
Facebook us.
Yeah, please do.
message us on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your TikTok or did you make?
I made one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Then, message us on TikTok, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Tell us whatever you want.
Yeah, we're hoping that you guys are enjoying.
I hope so, because we're 2 hours in.
Shit.
Wow.
I don't know that we picked what next time's topic is going to be. If you haven't noticed, we're doing it every other week just because of
I
scheduling
thought of the idea
reasons.
of doing cryptids.
Yeah, we could do that. Florida Man just said chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might be one of those two, or if you guys email us or message us in some way to give us something you want us to talk about, it may be that, or it might be something else. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
We just make this up on the fly.
We do kind of make this up on the fly anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yay!
I think this was the most organized one we had.
Yeah. And until we started talking about dumb shit at the end, it was, I don't know, it was all right.
Pretty on topic.
I know. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Was it?
Ish.
We'll find out when people start downloading and saying, oh God, what the fuck are they doing now?
Did you eat all your food?
No.
What the hell? See, this was the problem. You can't bring food to an event and not bring food for everybody. Next time, and you owe me a pizza anyways.
Oh, yeah. And next time. I get you next time.
And you also owe me a can of Zin.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't asked for
And
one.
the diplomat owes us traditional Nigerian
Yeah.
dinner.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna plan that, and then that'll be fun too, and then we'll do a podcast.
Aye.
Just sampling Nigerian food.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. I am your host, Papa Smurf.
I'm the Viking.
I'm the diplomat.
Florida Man.
And 31.
All right. Get on us. Let us know what you think, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.